Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel. It's all around green in the cryptocurrency market. XRP is looking 10% in green, Ethereum in 12%, so that's kind of altcoin rally because Bitcoin is still only 1%. Even, the price of Bitcoin is high, so 1% is not a bad deal, but still considering the movement of alts and BTC, we can see alt season is kind of in the launch. Now guys, we actually discussed about the same pattern for XRP and Ether yesterday, in which we were discussing that the possibilities are that the price is gonna go up. Now in this one we can actually see there is a rounded top, then a boom, it went up, and a similar thing with a different scale, and then again this happened. Now if you look at yesterday's video, we actually discussed about the same thing. Now I'll just play that a bit for you guys. We are kind of following the pattern of Ether, which if you look at Ether also in a kind of similar short time frame, you can actually see this one, a curve, then a bounce, again a curve and a bounce. But this bounce here is really exponential considering XRP, because you also get the same here, a curved, then a bounce, a curved and a bounce. But this bounce was actually resisted here, and the reason for that is because we are kind of already in that long-term support resistance area, and now we actually have managed to break above that long-term resistance area. If you guys move say into a daily chart, what you can recognize here is that we have already managed to get into that 0.38, 0.5 Fibonacci level retracement area. That is actually cool news. Now yes, we'll go through the chart in depth. Say we'll actually take out the weekly chart, discuss through the volume, the change happening there, and put out the ideas from experts. These is like news which we will cover through. Some of them are from Twitter and some are from the news providers, which I would really like to highlight what's happening around the world, how they are looking at the company Ripple, what are the partnerships, and how they are enabling new updates and updated movements in the market. So guys, if you guys like the content I provide on a regular basis, please do support the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you are getting value out of this video, please do hit that like button. Now moving on to the first one, this is from Ripple itself. They're showing that tomorrow 10:30 a.m. Joel Katz or Dave Schwartz is actually joining their week 2020 to discuss how all developers, not just those specific to blockchain, can build payments into their apps and enable a future easy transaction between anyone, anywhere, using any currency. Now, they're actually happy stating any currency, because take any currency of fiat or whatever you want. Now you have a bridge asset. So they are kind of promoting the use case or the utilization of that bridge asset by kind of saying that you can use this, say it's cool, you can use your USD, you can use your Japanese yen, you can transact in between. That's okay, that's cool, we don't have anything. But the bridge asset or the bridge through which you'll walk is XRP. So that's kind of a hot thing there. And if you guys actually can get a live stream link, I think Alex Cobb is actually trying for that, and if we get more details out of that, we'll actually cover through that. I don't think covering that in the live stream is okay. If you guys want to get that real-time updated, it's okay, but I'll try to get the information or all the insights from that video once listening to that, and gather those information and detail for you guys. So say the video will be maybe 30-40 minutes, but the summary of that I can give you guys in 2 or 3 minutes. I think that's much better. Now we'll actually move to the next one. This is from Bang XRP, and this is one of the video which I would really like to play for you guys.
The Bank of England is a paid customer of Ripple's. There's another central bank we haven't announced that we're working with very actively. The Bank of
So that is a real statement, right? Bank of England is a paid customer of Ripple. We know that. But at the same time, we have another central banks who are unannounced. That is cool. They are not talking about the private banks. They are talking about the central bank, which is kind of governing the banking sector of an entire country. So we are not actually talking about small nations. Instead, they're talking about, real financial players like UK. So that's actually going to be huge when they come out with new central banks, because as we saw in yesterday's video, there are central banks like France trying to highlight XRP in their portfolio. If you actually want to go through that, you can actually go through this video in which we actually cover the entire stance based on that, how they are going to use it. Say, for example, one of that was Kuwait, Egypt, Bank of Egypt, and then we had another one from the Central Bank of France. And yeah, if you guys want to get more information about that, you can actually go through that video. The guys are moving on to the next one. This is from Panda Ripple XRP, and is showing, this is a video. It's a short video. I'll actually play that for you guys, in which you actually get the information of kind of the evolution of digital asset, where it started, how it evolved, where it's going. Now, this is not my perspective, right? This is someone else talking to you, which we have already been, talking about in this particular channel.
I'm Aaron Voisin. I'm the president and co-founder of BRD, which used to be called Bread Wallet. It's a Bitcoin wallet app and cryptocurrency wallet app. BRD just makes using cryptocurrency simple.
So what you have to think is, they started out as a Bitcoin wallet. So that's key, huh? They started out as a Bitcoin wallet, but now they see opportunity because they are all doing business, right? They're not doing charity. They're doing this to make profit.
And fun and safe and convenient. Started off as originally just a Bitcoin wallet, but then the market started going in a different direction, and Bitcoin was below 50% market share, and the market deemed that all these other cryptocurrencies, and XRP being one of the main ones, that they were valuable too, and that people wanted to use them, and so that's why we decided to add support. XRP in particular is proven itself in the marketplace to be very scalable, and there's a lot of other things besides store of value that you can use distributed ledger for, like tracking all kinds of assets, and there's a lot of potential, and there's, especially at this early stage, I think there's a lot of use cases that people haven't even dreamed up yet, and you see a lot of growth and a lot of potential, and the market is validating that out with the price that it's putting on XRP tokens. So I think cryptocurrency in general, it has to pass through several phases before it can achieve its full potential of maybe even replacing the entire global monetary system.
They are really talking about replacing the global monetary system, but that's about cryptocurrency, right? They're not only talking about XRP, but yes, what you get that is a glimpse of what institutional players are looking at. And if they are actually looking at XRP, then as a retailer, you should also be doing that. Otherwise, you'll miss out. Now, there's a tweet which has nothing to do with XRP, but it has something to do with the market. Because if this is happening, like one of the newspaper in Sweden interviewed an expert on viruses, and he actually stated that coronavirus, if not contained, can spread up to 80% of global population. So that's a really bad situation, because considering it's only happening in China, and the Chinese markets are really down. They have shut down their stock markets. There has been a lot of issue. The country is being slowed down, and it is affecting other countries which actually rely upon the supply chain of that country, like South Korea and all. So this is kind of an issue when it is only affecting China in this scale. So think if it's just going to affect others, then it will be very bad. Now, there's another article, from Forbes showing the top 10 biggest fintech companies in America, and in that, first one is Stripe with 35 billion, but second is Ripple. So it facilitates international payments, blah blah blah. We all know that, and they announced the rental customers, blah blah blah. Now, in 2019, sold 500 million of XRP using proceeds to expand and invest 50 million in MoneyGram, blah blah blah. So when they say they are just making money by selling their token to retailers, what you have to understand, they are taking money from there, Yeah, before. Now they are not doing that anymore. Anyway, they're taking money from there and using those to expand the network, increase the use case of this asset. Now if you look at the second one, Ripple, digital asset related, Coinbase, digital asset related. Now next one again, Robinhood. So the market is actually showing you guys a direction. If you actually follow that direction, you won't lose your path. Now there's the next one from PR Newswire, in which you can actually understand MoneyGram is launching an innovative as fast send service, enabling customers to send money directly to a phone number. Now that is going to be really easy. Say you just want to send money to someone and you don't have their bank account details or pickup point of MoneyGram, you can directly send that to their phone number. That is going to be really huge. Now this is say the news from Dallas, showing a global leader in cross-border payment and money transfers today announced the launch of MoneyGram Fast Send, a new service through which consumers can send money quickly and easily to their friend's mobile phone number via MoneyGram website and mobile application. So that's something changing, right? When we actually talked in yesterday's video about what's happening all around, like in the African area where the payments work in a different way, in China where the payment and settling works in a different way. Now this is going to happen in United States, a new way of paying someone. Now over the last few years, we've invested in our digital business to build a fintech startup powered by our leading global brand, and now our digital business is quickly becoming a leading cross-border payment solution. Why? We know that, right? They have the partnership with Ripple and they are really utilizing that. Now guys, we'll actually move on to the charts itself. In the charts, we can see that we talked about it's moving like Ethereum, right? This is the chart of Ethereum, and when we state that it's moving like Ethereum, you can see this pattern here. Then again, this pattern here. Now just minimizing that and going into what XRP chart is showing us. If you actually concentrate on what we are seeing here, you'll get a similar idea about this. Same happening here, and then again, so that looks kind of similar there, right? Now yeah, when the Bitcoin maxis say like this moves just based on Bitcoin, if you really want to see, go and see Bitcoin chart, and it's nothing similar to this pattern. Yeah, it get 1% movement, and this here Ethereum got 12%. Now yeah, there are days when BTC goes up and also go down, so you can actually state it's kind of inverse, acting inversely, but no, it's not actually that. Now yeah, in this chart what you can see is, now yeah, we'll change that into daily one. That's a bit more easy for you guys to understand and me to explain. So in this one you can actually see this, the price has actually moved into for about 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. That's kind of stating that this is not a fake rally, we are getting a new trend line here. So if we draw that trend, we can see that yeah, a potential retracement can actually happen, which may allow it to come back here, then bounce back up high where there is the long-term resistance. This was getting acted as a support or resistance area. You can see that this was really a support area there, but what you can understand is this level was acting as a big support. Now at the same time it can act as resistance, because when I say resistance, what you have to understand is you can stay as resistance for a long time. This area, it may take 1 or 2 days, 2-3 days or a week to break through that, unless we get that volume in, because we are getting real high volume here. This is a daily chart and we can see that the volume is actually breaking through, so that's actually a cool thing. Now if we move into a weekly chart, we can see that in the Wyckoff pattern we have actually moved above that. We are getting that bounce here, and that's actually a good news, because say this was the level which we were considering as the retest, then we moved into that. Now we are at an area of another resistance. If we break through that, this is kind of a horizontal overhead resistance here. If we break through this, then yeah, then directly we are moving till 0.36. So guys, be prepared for an exponential movement in the market. And again, if you guys like the content I provide on a regular basis, please do hit that subscribe button and support the channel. So that's all for today, and I'll meet you guys on the next one.